Test your knowledge and see what you've learned so far. What color are the unicorns? Where are they dancing? Please use one word to describe the texture of their magical fur.
Smile! Yeah!
Alright, someone fire the DJ. Right, flipped, checked, kept. We get the drill here. Welcome to week 3. It's the NATTS season number 11. We got ourselves a wee bit of a tally up mess up here, because let's see who we got showing up today. Oh, good lord. It's the Amazons versus Nurgle. Now, as people said, this is one of those interesting matchups just for the simple fact here. You're on week 3, so the teams don't quite have a lot of skills yet. At least they're trying to get the skills, but it's taking bloody time. Alright, where's that selection? There you go. See, Nurgle's already into loners. Meanwhile, as for the Amazons, they've actually managed to pick up a few things, including, lo and behold, they've even got 2 guards. But once again, the Amazons' biggest weak point is clearly, I got the AG7, so if anyone gets their hands on them, it's crunching time. But if anyone knows how to run them, it seems to be this lad here. 3 rerolls, nothing else except for the Apothecary over there. Oh, look, they're even cheering him on. He's got the fame. Well, what do you expect? With only 3 circles, he rules the bloody world, doesn't he? Alright, let's get this one started. Here we go. And it's a gust of wind. Great. Well, I had enough of that. No, really, I've got the Vulvanzella going for over 2 hours if need be. I'm ready for your stall tactics, you wee buggers. There we go. Once again, the Rotters are doing what Rotters do best, falling down and taking a wee bit of pain. Amazons are going to take advantage of the fact they've got all this block, and let's face it, the Rotters do have that wee bit of a problem with, decay. So they do what they do best. Get hurt a lot. A skilled Rotter is such a novel thing, because they're not going to stick around for long. Well, there goes a cheeky reroll. Really, you rolled 1 die on that. Okay. Guess he feels a wee bit confident. Here's the pass action.
You are not prepared!
And immediately the Amazons... excuse me. God, I gotta get some stronger stuff here. This Volk is just not cutting it today. You can see here, why do you want to do that? Because you want skill points. Lots and lots of skill points. Didn't happen. But let's face it, what are the odds the Nurgle team can actually get down the field? The odds are, not sucking likely. And not, until Fluffy there gets a throw rotter skill, it's not happening. Don't laugh. It used to be in the old days you could throw just about darn near anything. Just the short, stubby ones went a little further. Meanwhile, speaking of going a little further, Fluffy's actually finding himself throwing blocks. Not what you normally want to do. Fluffy, you want him to be at least tying up. Very funny. That's what she said. At least 2 to 3 players. 2's okay. 3's your optimum. Even more, even better if you ever get that way. Uh-oh. Here we go. What do you know? He actually got a KO out of that. Meanwhile, I'm trying to tell the cameraman, look, pay your bloody attention. Okay. But believe it or not, I will admit that's a good play. You just got rid of a blodge guard. That's a great move. Amazons now may want to think their whole idea of, do you want to take the long duration? Because quite frankly, you've got these Rotters and they're loners, you might as well foul away with them every chance you get. The Amazons are at age B7. So if you get an Amazon down on the ground, well, you treat her like a cheap date. Now, come on, would you pick up the ball? And once again, now you're experiencing, as I point out time and time again, this is the Amazons' one flaw they get until later on. They piss away dice rolls trying to pick up the ball. This time, smartly enough, doesn't use it. Instead, you'll let the play develop a little bit further. It's a good idea. Meanwhile, frankly, Nurgle's looking for anything to work at this point. Now, admittedly, having all this disturbing presence does make life a little bit better when it comes to dealing with any kind of pass game. He just has to, spread it along quite nicely. Now you can see here, he's taking a wee bit of damage. He's taken a bit of hurt in the course of the season. So he's one of his Nurgle warriors is right now, tossing the caber. Quick question: why are you re-rolling that? It's pretty much your last block of the turn. Double block does knock it down. You have a higher armor. Why are you re-rolling that? No, seriously, why did you re-roll that? All right. Well, good deployment of Fluffy. He's now got 2 players. And we'll carry on to turn 3. Okay, Amazons. Well, foul appearance finally makes it. There you go. Now you've actually figured out how to handle your balls. All that practice in the back room's paid off. And now, what drives you nuts about the Amazons? The sucking dodge. Oh, there we go. Hentai finally does its job. Lays into a skull, has to re-roll that. And of course, it's both down. Unfortunately, nothing gets injured, so a bit of a disappointment there, really. Now, for the Nurgle's viewpoint here, it's, do you really press forward to go after the ball handler, or do you just keep it up? See, now that one you do re-roll, because it's early in the turn, and you still got work you want to do, but you wasted a re-roll over here last time. Well, Fluffy has to throw a block, but it's an excellent position, keeps 3 players. Meanwhile, the push me, push you galore continues and nothing exciting is happening. You got a good solid hit on that lady. Come on. It's just a stun. You got a piece of it, though. Now, here's a question. Do you run over here and actually foul? Well, his answer is now he's going to be a rover. Okay, fine. Free safety. And he continues, push me, push you. Alright, Amazons can easily clear this one out. And of course, here's Fluffy's biggest problem. Now, he got lucky there. He made dodge away. But it's a double skull. Brilliant, fantastic. Lucky he's got block. There goes the little darling. There goes the other one. Now, technicals doing their job. At least they briefly were doing their job there. Makes the 1 and 9 dodge away. And the Amazons just carry on. Yep, makes another 1 and 9. Now, come on. We haven't seen enough blood here. And not you, stupid twat. Well, that's your rerolls there, lad. But I wish you'd saved that one, eh? Okay, solid punch. Nothing happens, of course. This is what can drive you nuts when Armor 7's nigh bloody invulnerable. Don't worry, I heard rumours even Armor 6 is nigh bloody invulnerable. And according to one of the undead teams in the league, even Snotling Armor is down here. Nigh invulnerable. Well, we know what Blitz is coming in. He's got this one rallies around it. Okay, here it comes. Do you get anything exciting out of it? Oh, look, you actually do get the power. Well done. There it goes in the ball. It's not a bad spot. Fluffy gets a good solid punch in, but you know, sweet bulk is actually achieved. And I got a question, why doesn't Fluffy actually follow that one up? Again, makes the 1 and 9. Aggressive blitz away, gets him away. Do you want the ball? Of course you do. Oh, now you're picking it up, aren't you? Now this Rotter's having a rough day. And again, makes the 1 and 9 dodge away. That's quite a lot of fail the first, make the second. Now the difficult one. No need to reroll anything. Makes easy peasy. Tentacles does its job. And Nurgle once again. This is where I do admit Nurgle does have a couple of problems, because let's face it, this is one of those few matches where the Amazons, quite frankly, are faster, and that's such a rare thing with a solid 6 movement team. Now he comes charging in. It's only a push, but it does get one player mocked. But here's the problem, you need to now get other players in here. And you're not exactly the fastest team to do it. As push me, push you. Where's this Rotter going? I know you hate to do it, but you really got to get this one in front. Well, you're beside, I'll give you that, but you really needed to be in front there, lad. But like I said, this is one of the problems Nurgle teams do tend to run into, just a lack of speed. Well, Amazon so far, their dodging's been paying off. They haven't rolled into 1 and 9, but boy, they've done a lot of rerolls on their dodges. At least they're working though, lad, I'll give you that. Alright, so what are the Amazons getting up to here? Okay. Bit of cheeky aggression, that works. Now, he planned for failure play, good idea. And, oh, this is rather cheeky. That's a good move. Oh, it does an excellent job. And there you go. Would you like to score today, love, or are you going to take your time? Taking your time. Wonderful. And once again, the dodge works after the reroll. Dodgy Dodgerson today. And there the Amazons are off dodging away again. Well, when your dodge is working this well, why not? You won't be able to complain for me on that one. If your dodge is working well, it's amazing the crazy plays you can start doing. Alright, Nurgle. Can you actually get someone? Well, if you take a chance, sure, you can get a 1-die block in. How lucky do you feel, lad? What's that? You wish you had your reroll back. Well, unfortunately, Fluffy's had enough. Push me, push you. Now, here he comes. Does he actually make it? And the answer is no. Of course it's no. Don't you wish you had that reroll back? Yeah, well, Amazons make sure that one's stuck in. I think they're pretty happy.
Let the music move ya. Let the music move ya.
Alright, enough of that. Well, the Amazons come a bit lucky. Only the one. You see, you had a good idea there when you're doing the foul with the loner. But then you just stopped doing it. Yeah, you did have a good idea, lad. Alright. So let's take a look here. Let's face it. Not exactly known for the speed. by far. So the Nurgle team, what are the odds they're actually going to score this one? Well, unless they get a riot to help turn the clock back further, not bloody likely. And I think the Amazons knew that. Why stall? It's about good enough. Because let's face it, what have they got here for speed? Not the fastest team in the world here. You've got the one Pestigore, speed 6, everyone else is limping at 5/4. So, no, not likely happening, not unless he's willing to push it and push it really good. But you know what? You can see it over here. There's a try. Alright, lads, let's keep watching the Nurgles on this one here. Let's see how they do. There's a solid kick. That's a quick snap, so that helps.
Hell yeah!
And, well, it means he has an easy chance to try and catch the ball. He can move the extra square, and suddenly now it doesn't look quite so crazy. Everyone comes moving up. Mind you, with no rerolls, of course, this is going to be quite the Iron Man little drive. Now, it's taking him a little bit of time. He's figuring out where he wants to go here. He got it, so that's a victory. Now, he's taking a couple of blocks. I see why, but remember, you don't have any of these anymore, lad. If you're really serious, you've got to get to work at this. Well, maybe he's not completely serious about it here. Now, look, it's a dodge. Who saw that coming? What do you mean I'm being sarcastic? Yeah, look, almost 7. Still holds. The roller comes staggering up. Alright, well, the rest of your team's going to have to, well, start getting up here and at least mark them up a little bit. Because you're going to have to... Celebration about bloody time.
Extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen. Gunfight agility. Dynamite with a laser beam. Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Well, that has to make it Nurgles at least a wee bit happy, but he does apothecary that one. So, sorry, no free rotter. And he does actually make the quick little pass there, so that's good. And that's actually rather clever. Turns it into a quick little handoff. And here goes the lad. It's pure potato. But that actually might work. Because you've got to remember, the Amazons are also looking at no rerolls. So it comes down to they have to get 2 dice in here and at least get a result that does some kind of work. And lo and behold, that's exactly what they're going to try and do. And brilliantly into a double skull.
That was easy.
Alright, Nurgles. Easy push away. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just run it in, lad. And yes, he does make it. Well, the crowd is absolutely fantastic. And I think, if I was the elves, I'd be rather in shock about that one.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But if your Amazon's even more in shock. So, well done. Finds a way. And there we go. Driving away here on the half-time. Yeah, you got it there. It's a 1-1. Hey, well, Constable Ed, well, he's quite frankly having a gay old time here. He hasn't had to call anything, has he? Alright. So how do we want to turn this around? Let's actually look at this from the Amazons' viewpoint, because now the pressure actually is on. So let's flip it around here. Let's watch the Amazons try and work the defense. Because now they've got a kick to the Nurgles. Nurgles don't mind this at all. They've got 8 ponderous turns to do what they do best. Slug the ball forward. Well, it's quite frankly anyone's game at this point, yeah? Well, here we go. Let's see what we get this time here. Oh, great. It's a perfect defense.
And now he's here to f us.
Well, that changes things remarkably for the Amazons here. He's going to set the 3 here. But now you're going to see how does the Amazons want to try and contain this advancement. You can see already moving in position here. They're going to swarm the flanks and just collapse in on the ball. It's good aggression. You got 3 rerolls. And of course you got the advantage that your opponent here doesn't have anything with tackle. And you've got an awful lot of dodge. It's good play. How's Nurgle going to deal with this? Well, step 1, they're going to have to police the ball and then actually get it somewhere over here and get to work. Of course, they like to hit things. They really like to hit things. Of course, they like to break things, but hitting things, it's a good start. There you go, makes the pickup, and almost like he's paying attention to the broadcast, parks it in a perfect position, starts bringing up the other players. Now, admittedly, Rotters don't exactly make the best corners. Ask any Chaos team. Where are you going, Sunshine? Now, Fluffy's decided to go off for a bit of a walk. Yes, it's a dodge, you expected that, but you know what? 2 players pinned, that's a good move. Okay, wait a minute. Why are you throwing a block there? You don't need to throw the block. No, seriously, you didn't need to throw it. Now you've defeated why Fluffy pinned 2 players. I know you're looking at the 2 dice block. I get it. Well, it's a KO, and face it, if you're the Nurgles, you'll just bloody take it at this point here. Alright, Amazons. How you want to play this? You've got lots of options here. Yeah, one thing you'd like to see is a couple of Rotters actually getting peeled off, but you can probably screen the entire front line. A lot of sort of punch going this side, but the Rotters seem to be holding pretty. See, now there you see a wee bit of a problem. Well, she's got blocks, so she's perfectly happy, and now this player, because of that block, is free, comes in, and can start capping the rear points. There they come. And here comes Hyper Aggression. Can he really mess your cage up? Let's take a look. Well, that's it for Foul Appearance. Does a great job. And then, unfortunately, things go so
You
bad.
are so small! It's funny to me!
How did she actually break a Chaos Warrior? That explains much. Good lord. That is some training regimen you've got for those ladies, I must say. And now here's the problem with Fluffy throwing blocks. Right there is your big problem.
Time for a true display of skill.
And now you've got all kinds of problems. Amazons, of course, well, this is absolutely wide open. And as you can see, immediately swarm in, try and get the bloody ball. There's the hit. Away it goes. And that's not a bad bounce if you're the Amazons. Well, Foul Appearance finally comes in.
Sloppy.
But don't worry, that's what the other last is for. And right into a double skull. Has to re-roll that one there. And now he's got an available player to go and swarm in, try and keep this ball. Where's he going? Yep. Well, there would have been maybe better, but you know what? Considering how it's going, that's not a bad idea either. Keeps this player tied up. Well, where's it all gone wrong? And like I said, I hate to say it, this is it. This is where it's all gone wrong, and that was the first block you threw, and you didn't need to throw a block away. That actually set up this situation. No, really, it did. Well, Nurgles, that's the problem. Fluffy, you big guy, you actually don't even want to be throwing blocks very often. A brave dodge, considering agility 2. Does get the push away from the ball, but are you going to camp on the ball? There you go. Mind you, you might have wanted to be there, but... Gets up, but does not risk the dodge away. Fails the pickup. Let's try that again there.
Stop whining.
And that's a very dangerous place to be. And then, of course, the Rada does try to dodge away. It does not work.
Aha! You missed me.
Well, he's alive. I'll say that. As for the Amazons, though, it's just time to get right back to work again.
You just made the list!
And they're going to put everything they've got once again to go get the ball carrier. And, yep, they got him again.
Today's gonna suck!
And, yeah, they've got another one. No, it's not coming back. Oh, well, that was helpful. Nope, that's it. That's it for this song. Well, that's what rotters do, isn't it? Well, this has become quite a match here. Scott would be proud. The deaths are flying fast and furious. At least one of them's finally taken. But you say it's only a rotter. That doesn't count, does it? It's going to die anyway. Yeah, maybe he's right. Alright, Amazons, let's be candid here, can now be rather conservative how they deal with this. They've got plenty of turns.
Dummy, yeah.
And yeah, you can see that there's a KO. Well, that clears another surgical play off the pitch. A wee bit of risk. Gets away with it. Where are you going? There you go. Come back, Sunshine. And does succeed getting away for tackles. Well, you can't beat a roll that good. And then makes the dodge reroll. Well, from brilliance of turn 7, turn 8, it's all gone wrong suddenly, all on a defensive misplay. Don't get us wrong though. You know, we know this coach. It's a good, solid coach. Nurgle just takes practice in a different kind of thinking. See, now Fluffy's doing what he needs to do. But you gotta get the ball back. Pure and simple. And frankly, let's take a look at what have you got here to do that with. Well, not him, that's for sure.
Oh, yes!
Oh no, it's more like it. Does he risk it? He does. Come on, Dice. Well, now he's got no choice. He has to take the block, doesn't he?
Mistake!
And here we go. Amazons. This should be a pretty easy contain. And you can see they are indeed getting solidly into work here.
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
Well, they're trying. They would like a second one. Amazons, casual screen here. This is really the only player they're worried about here. And a quick handoff. Actually, doesn't even decide to make it a pass. Even though he's got the one reroll. Tentacles do their job at least. And finally lays it out with a skull. Nothing breaks, fortunately. But it does free up a poor, unfortunate rotter. Alright, so. You're the ugly side of Disney. What are you going to do about this one? No, you rule the world, but you're not ruling the field today. Now you've got some players back up, but I do see it. That's... You got to get him freed up somehow. Fluffy gets a solid hit, doesn't break anything, unfortunately. Maneuvers around to get the solid hit. Does get away with it. Now, doesn't he wish he had a better skill on that one? And runs back, so at least it's a light screen, not much, but it's something. Well, Amazons are just going to try and run around this one, hopefully interdict it. Here we come. Here comes the young lady. Wait, which way are you going? How are you going to free this one up? Makes sense. Amazons is now becoming something they can do very well. Well, finally! 1 in 9 actually fails.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Well, it's true. He hasn't failed one all bloody game. That's his first one. Alright. Didn't say it would be easy, Nurgle. Not by a long shot. You're probably going to have to peel this one away and get this one all the way back. Well, you've got Fluffy moving. Yeah, you've got that hit there. Alright, that worked. Lad, you should have moved her that way. Just saying. I got nothing, lad. This player needs to be down here. And then you can at least blitz in. And of course, Fluffy doesn't need to be up here anymore. Fluffy needs to be at least down on the play somewhere over here to keep these players contained. But he's feeling it. Well, that one's feeling it too. Well, he's quite stunned by his reaction. And the Amazons are just going to take this one, quite frankly, in stride. Turn 14, clock still ticking. Makes the dodge away. Amazons have achieved their objective. No one's getting in here unless you really want to risk it. Again, push me, push you. It's just not happening today, lad.
I can do that.
No, you can't. Trust me. You can't do that. You were looking at a 6, lad. Alright, Amazons. Well, they've had enough of this little garbage here, so they're just going to lightly screen this one up and prevent anything else happening, pretty much. And they're going to get right solidly back to work again, because look, it's Rotters. Oh, look, it's a double skull. Oh, that's better. There you go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, to start, oh, look, more skulls. If you think the game's all going one way, if you take a look at the stats right now, that is the 5th double skull the Amazons have rolled this game. So much for that being a 1 in 36. Now, I've been following you here, ladies. No, I'm not distracted. No, seriously, that's how you're rolling. You're rolling block dice have sucked. Okay, why doesn't he advance? Oh, because you're going to let him dodge through. It's not happening. Okay, I see your logic. I see it. No, really, I saw that. But let's face it, from the Amazons' viewpoint, it's time to actually score.
Let it go! Let it go! Cannot hold it back anymore! Let it go! Let it go! Give in and buy the games!
And that's it. The Amazons seal that one away. 2-1. Well, it was looking pretty close there about the first half. Some good solid play, both sides. But second half, things just seem to go a little off a kilter there. And it leads into an Amazon victory there. As we say before, Nurgle doesn't play like a normal Chaos team. You really got to rethink how you block things and how you use your players. And your big guy doesn't throw it. It doesn't throw blocks often. If you're using him just to throw blocks, you're not using him the way he's designed. But that's Fluffy for you, and that's Nurgle. Well, we'll catch you all later on. Thank you very much, yeah, and Nuffle, bless your dice.